All right, so let's go ahead, start standing at the back of your mat, and just look down at your feet for a second, and just rock a little bit back and forth, just finding your weight forward and back. And then even when you go back, spread your your toes apart, and your fingers if you want to as well. They kind of go together, right? Fingers and toes. And then just plant yourself down. And then just feel your weight even in your feet. Try not to lean forward or back. You might sway a little bit. And let's just take a big breath here. Big inhale. And exhale. Do that again. Big inhale. And out. And then on your next exhale, let's just go to a roll down. So nod your chin, slowly round all the way down. And just hang here. Again, if this is your first stretch, just hang out here for a second. I know it's my first stretch today. So I'm just trying to get some length in the back of the legs here. Maybe move the hips a little bit. And then holding here, soft knees, draw the abs in, and let's slowly round all the way up. Maybe roll your shoulders around. Again, take a big breath. Big inhale. Exhale. And then nod your chin, round it down again. And again, just hang here. And then find your weight again. Just back and forth, maybe spread the toes apart like we were doing before, and just settle into a nice neutral position. And now let's bend both knees and straighten. Again, bend both knees and extend. One more bend. Extend. Soft knees again, roll it all the way up. Once we're back up, reach the arms up. Let's take that big inhale again. And exhale, push the arms down. And then roll the shoulders again. And then maybe just swing the arms for a second. So next roll downs, we're going out to our first plank. So here you go. Roll it all the way down. Bend your knees if you need to and walk it on out. So just stay in a nice high plank to start. Spread your fingers apart. Push down into the ground like you're pushing the floor away. Stay long in the neck. And let's just find this nice long plank position. So find your weight even from your hands all the way to your feet. Trying to hold yourself from your center. Right, so I'm not trying to put more weight into my arms than I am in my legs. Trying to keep it even. And just hold. 3, 2, hike your hips up. Walk it on back. Find that stretch as we come back. Release the neck here. Really let the head hang. We really have the tendency to want to hold our head up and look out, but drop it. Just even turn your head like you're saying no. Yes. And now soft knees and round up. We just hold so much tension into our neck. We just got to release it a few times here. Okay, rolling down again. Going out to plank number 2. Here we go. Roll it down. All the way. Again, soft knees if you need to. We'll find that nice high plank. Spreading the fingers apart, so really ground your hands. Push down into, pull your shoulders back, pull up into the belly. As you feel like you're flexing the heels towards the wall behind you. And now, even though you feel like you're pushing the heels back, I want you to have the feeling that you could almost scrunch up your mat. So your hands and feet are pulling towards each other. Don't actually move, just feel that. When I do that, I start shaking a little bit and really feel my belly kick in even more. And hold another breath. Don't hold your breath. Just hold it your breath. And then pike your hips up. Walk it back. Never hold your breath. Right? We never want to do that. Soft knees, unless you're, going underwater. Or you're practicing some breathing exercises, right? Okay. So as we're here, real quick, just take the arms back, interlace the fingers, open up through your chest. So just getting a little chest opener here for a moment, making sure shoulders are good. And always know when we go into planks, you do what works for you. If you need to set your knees down, set your knees down. Go to forearms, do it. All right, we're gonna go into one more plank just for a quick second for setup purposes. All right, check it out. Here we go, round it down, all the way, walk it on out. So find your plank for a quick moment, then pike your hips up, and you might have to readjust your feet or your knees. I'm gonna walk my feet in, just your feet or your hands. I don't know where my talking is coming from today. Okay, speak English. All right, from here, I just moved my feet in a little bit for me, to just get the stretch into the back of the legs. You can pedal, stretch out through the calves. Now let's try not to shrug the shoulders. Draw them down, because I know that's what I do right off the bat. So they're in my ears. So draw them back a little bit, release your neck, find your stretch. Now from here, just float your right leg up. You're gonna exhale, bend your right knee towards your chest, shift forward and step your foot right between your hands. So want to go into this nice high lunge, getting a nice stretch, but nice solid legs. You can come to the fingertips. Reach your chest out in front of you, flex back through your left heel and squeeze your left butt, pulling up into the belly. So finding the opening in the front of the left hip, finding some balance. And then from here, take the left foot and rotate it. Okay, so rotate it back. Take your right hand on the inside of your right leg and just open out. Now, if this is too much for you, here's a modification. Come up onto your thigh and then just come up. It is a lot more balance, right? But it's not as deep of a stretch if that's where your body goes. If you can get down here, go for it. This is a bigger stretch. The other one is going to be more balanced. And then just come through and then set your left knee down. And then go ahead, bring your body upright, tuck your tail. From here, inhale, reach the arms up if you're trying to reach to the ceiling. And just tuck, maybe you sink into it a little bit more. But try not to let your body compress. Feel the length in your spine. I don't want you to feel like you just shrunk down as you drop the hip a little bit. Feel that length. And then go ahead, take the arms around. Your right foot again, curl the toes under on the left. We're gonna go to a plank from here. So step the right foot back, find your plank. Hold here just for a breath. Hips hike up. I'm gonna walk my feet in a little bit to find that up stretch. Pull the shoulders out of the ears so we can move to the other leg. Holding here. Left leg comes up. Exhale, bend that knee in and step it in. Now, if you have trouble doing that, readjust. Drop your knee down, help that leg, find what works for you. It takes a lot of hip flexor strength to get that leg up and flexibility. So taking note of that, right? We always think, oh, my hip flexors are so tight, need to always open them up. But we do need to keep them strong too, right? It helps you pull that leg up. All right, getting that stretch, tuck your tail. And then from here, I'm gonna take my right foot, rotate it. Again, come up onto your thigh if you need to. And then find that twist or hand comes down. Finding that opening, it is a big stretch, big reach. Breathe into it. And then come back around. Rotate your right foot back, set the knee down. Lift your torso up. Tuck your tail. Inhale, take a nice long reach. And then sink into it if you want to. Get a bigger stretch, but find that lift in your spine. Big breath. Squeeze your right butt cheeks. You're opening up the front of the right hip. And breathe. And then go ahead and reach your arms back around your left foot. Coming back up to that lunge. Gonna take lefty back to plank again. Hold it here just for a moment. Finding that nice long plank, long body, watching our butt's not way up here, our butt's not sinking down. We feel solid and connected. Set the knees down, Open the knees out wide and just find your child's pose. Press back through your hips, stretch your arms. If this bothers your knees at all, just come up onto all fours and then around. If that bothers your hips or knees, to sit back that far, okay? Find the stretch that works for your body. And always know, if any of these movements don't work for your body and you don't know how to modify, always ask me. Always here to help. All right, so we are coming up to all fours position, so a quadruped position, shall we say. Okay, so hands and knees, just coming into a few little cat-cows, get our spine moving. So curl the toes under, get some flexion in our toes, and spread through the fingers. Find a nice long spine, pushing the floor away. Exhale, tuck your butt under, using your belly. So initiate the movement with the belly to tuck your butt. And then inhale, feel like your tail is pulling back to the wall behind you. I'm not trying to flip my tail to the ceiling. I'm trying to pull it to the wall and then reach the sternum a little forward. Then exhale again, push the toes into the mat. When you push your toes in, it should help you connect into your pelvic floor and your low belly a little more. And then inhale, find that extension. Again, push the toes into the ground and exhale. Your belly is what's curling your pelvis. Inhale, find extension right here. All right, so staying here for a quickie moment, keeping the knees down. You can keep your toes curled under. We're just gonna slowly bend the elbows, lower chest down, and press up. So a modified push-up, bend, and press up. So nothing too crazy. Just getting a little warmed up, down and up. And my elbows are going out, so I'm doing more of a traditional style rather than a tricep right now. Just to get moving. Open up through the front body. And last two. Last one, coming back. So find again your hands, step one leg out, then the other leg out. So once you're in your plank, all I want you to do here is set the knees down without shifting. So now I'm in a longer position and you might have to readjust your arms. We're gonna do that again. Elbows wide and press away. Elbows wide, press away. Again, readjust what works for your shoulders. So the shoulders aren't doing everything. You got your chest going, your arms are working, your abs. And let's go about 4, 3, 2, hold 1, hold it and pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep squeezing your butt, 9 and 10. Press back if you'd like, or you can come up and just do a little wrist stretch if that was more annoying in your wrist than anything. I know with me, that's what happens. All right, get those puppies stretched out. So we're gonna go back in that same position. So if you wanna find plank to get into it, sometimes again, that helps you find it. So find plank. Then just gently set your knees down. Now this time, walk your hands just slightly more narrow, just shoulder width apart, okay? And now we're gonna go into the tricep one. So elbows are tighter and press away. And down. I don't care how low you go, as long as your shoulders aren't compromising, right? So you don't wanna go so low that all of a sudden your shoulders rounded forward. Ideally, you're trying to get your elbows by your sides, right? Last 3, 2, 1. Now all I'm gonna do is walk my knees back in. So I'm in that all fours position. And we're gonna do the same thing. So we're just kind of traveled around the world here. So now I'm gonna go down where my forearms actually go on the floor and then come up. Now when you're doing this particular one, you wanna watch that you're not sitting your butt back and moving like this. Right, because that's not triceps whatsoever. I'm just bending my elbows and that's lowering me down. Okay, keeping your hips and knees lined up. You can always move the knees back a little bit to help you get into the triceps more. Again, feel that pull back. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to a hover. Hover the elbows off the ground. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Press up. Sit on back. Again, you can stretch your wrists out, whatever you need. Hopefully you felt your triceps on that one. Right? And you know, through all of that, if you're stronger than I am, you can do all of that in a full plank, if that's better for you. For me, if I go in full plank, I just feel my shoulders the whole time start to feel compromised. So again, modify. Okay. So let's go ahead and have a seat at the front of our mat for a second. I'm going to give our wrists a break. I was going to go into something else on all fours, but I think we need to give it a little break. We'll do some stuff on our back and then we'll come back. Okay. So from here, extend the legs out long. Find that lift into your spine. Arms are out. Big lift up. Exhale, draw the belly in. Just like when we're on all fours and we're doing our cat-cow, the belly is pulling us back, one bone at a time. And as you go back, stretch the arms if you like. Stretch your arms and legs away from each other. If someone's pulling you. Big breath. And then let's bring the arms down by your sides. Readjust for you on your mat, where you walk your feet in, okay? And then settle down. All right, so from here, put your hands on your hips for a second. Find your hips, okay? And all I want you to do is just tilt them, rock them side to side. So pushing down the right side, and the left is gonna lift, and then the left, and just kind of moving side to side. So if your pelvis was a clock, right now, we're towards my belly button is going to be 12, pubic bone 6, then the right hip bone is going to be 3, and then, oh no, maybe not, 6, 9, sorry, I cannot think. And then the 3 is the left hip bone, right? We're going that way. So 12, then to the left is 3, 6, 9. So as my left hip goes down, that's 3 o'clock, pushing down. And then back to center. And then 9 o'clock is the right one. And back. Now let's go to 6 o'clock. And then go to 12 o'clock. And again to 6 o'clock and 12. And go to 6, go to 9, go to 3, go to 12. And now let's find the center, the bullseye of the clock right there. Okay, so just kind of finding where our body is. So the center, ideally around the sacrum or so, right? And then just take the arms down by your sides and reach them long. Exhale, draw the right leg to the tabletop, and the left one comes to follow. So instead of our traditional side twist, what I want you to do is usually what I tell you not to do. Twist the knees to the right so the feet go to the left. So now, if I'm thinking of those hips again, my 3 o'clock popped up towards 12, and I elongated 9, and then come back to neutral. And the knees go left, feet go right, so I shrunk up 9 to 12, and elongated 3, and back. Let's do it again. Knees to the right, feet to the left, and back. So you're gonna feel this on your sides of your body, right? Through your obliques. Exhale. Squeeze the thighs together, otherwise known as a tail wag. Some people call this a tail wag, right? And back, but sometimes it's kind of nice to understand the clock, right? If you can visualize that, it's kind of nice, the clock. And back, one more time. And back. Now I'm going to set my tippy toes on the floor. Very light, so knees are straight up, I'm in neutral. Reach the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, curl up your head and shoulders, reach the arms nice and long, light tippy toes, hands back behind your head. So now I'm gonna do that again, where my knees go to the right, toes go to the left, but just tapping the floor and back to center, and then alternate and switch. But as I'm looking at my pelvis, I'm trying to keep this little clock here kind of quiet. I don't want to shrink the sides like I was doing earlier. I'm just letting the legs go side to side. Now as we progress, we might get a little hip movement. That's okay. So it's a little tick-tock now, right? Exhale as you twist. Again. One more time. Now let's go knees to left, feet to right. Crunch up. Now take the legs, extend them. So they're extending out to the left, right hip might be up. Then bend the knees. And tick-tock to the other side and extend the legs. Bend the knees. Tick-tock over. Extend to the left. Bend. Tick-tock to the right. Exhale, extend. And down to the left. Exhale, extend. And bend to the right. Extend. So finding that control in your pelvis. Yes, obviously, my clock is moving a little. That's okay. Extend. One more time each side. Extend. Extend. And then come back to center hold here. Light tippy toes and crunch up. One. Just itty bitty. 2, 3, 4. Trying to get the rectus abdominis nice and warm here. Light tippy toes. You can even hover the feet off the ground. That's going to tap into those deeper transverse muscles now if those feet are just barely off the ground. 3, 2, hold. Let the knees go to the left. The feet are in a hover and crunch. 1, 2, 3. You can keep the feet down if you need to. Hold here. Extend those legs out and crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees. Let your legs tick-tock to the other side and crunch. 1. Maybe they're very lightly on the ground. 2 more. 1 more. Extend them out. We crunch up. Keep moving. Do what you can. 2, 1. Bend the knees. Come to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Draw circles around. Massage that back out. Hopefully your belly got nice and warm there. Okay. Hug your right knee to your chest. Stretch the left leg long, long, long. Anchor it into the ground. And just give a nice pull onto your right knee. Now, right now, as you're pulling it in, your hip might lift, right? That's okay right now. I just want you to feel that nice big pull and then big reach on the left leg. So now, let's try to elongate through that right side. So, right, that is our 9 o'clock. So elongating 9 o'clock. So now my knee moved away from me a little bit more and bring it back to more of a tabletop. So now our clock is even. From here, holding on to the right knee, exhale, curl back up, head and shoulders, squeeze in. Now, if you need neck support for this, you can put your right hand behind your head, okay? From here, you're gonna go ahead and take the left arm out. Okay? On the exhale, right leg extends, left arm reaches back, and then bend it in. So it's right leg, left arm. Right hand can go behind your head. Am I confusing you guys? It's the opposite arm, opposite leg. The other arm can just stay where it was or support your neck. It's really up to your body. Last 3, exhale. 2, 1. Hold here. Both hands behind your head. Exhale up, twist to the right. Inhale, kick that leg out center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, leg goes out. Exhale, twist. And I'm anchoring the left leg into the ground. If you want it harder, hover the left leg. If it's too hard, bend the left knee and put that foot on the ground. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Lower right leg down. Lower head down. Arms come back. Bend the left knee to your chest. Give it a nice hug. Stretch that right leg. Feel like someone grab that leg, really pull left knee in. Might feel totally different. Okay, so now let's get our clock situated. So find your hip bones. Now maybe that knee moved out away from you and float it up. Some of you might have that ability to keep it in, right? Okay, squeeze your inner thighs, hands on the knee. Exhale, curl it on up. Make sure your clock is nice and even, okay? So now left hand goes behind your head if you want. Right arm is by your hip. Exhale, straighten left leg, right arm reaches back, and bend it in. Again, extend. Right arm is nice and long. It's reaching back. It's going in the opposing direction. Unilateral work, right? Fancy name for opposite arm, opposite leg. Important for our brain and our body. Last 4, 3, right? We can always cover that right leg or bend the knee if you need it. 1 more. Both hands behind your head. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, kick that leg out center. Exhale, left. Center. Exhale, rotate it around. Again. Bring out the waist sweep twist. Exhale. 4 more here, guys. 4. Almost done. Keep going. 3. We got it. 2. And 1. And lower that leg. Lower down. Stretch the arms out. Woo. Nice job. I hope you're all feeling it. I know I am. All right, bring the arms up to the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed, squeeze the legs. Let's do a few roll-ups here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, use the belly. Ooh, I'm hoping you're feeling it as we go forward. And then come back up. Let's go down. Let's just do a few little roll-ups here. And bring every bone down real slow. Ooh. Arms can reach back if that works for you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, modify where you need to. I know my legs want to come up today for some reason, right? There we go. One more time here, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop the tummy. And then this time, give yourself a stretch. You can flex your ankles. Stretch what you need. Stretch your back out, your hamstrings. All right, because we are coming back up to all 4 again to get some tissue work and then some other fun things. So come on up onto all 4s once again. And we're gonna do a little, originally this was named Brazil butt back in the day when I first learned the exercise. And I believe my first, not my very first teacher, but my first one who certified me, would have us use ankle weights. Actually, that was the Brazilian girl that was really brutal. Ankle weights for what we're gonna do. Yeah, no. I just don't do it anymore. No more ankle weights. All right, she was really mean. I'm not that mean. Okay, so we'll come back on the hands for right now. Okay. So find that length again. Make sure knees aren't too far apart. Go ahead and slide the left leg out. We're going to start with the left leg. Open up through the chest. Really feel like someone's pulling that leg. Again, find your clock, right? It works in this position too, or a little clock. So from here, I'm just going to lift the leg up and tap down. So just about hip height. Try not to move the spine as much as possible. Squeezing the base of your butt cheek, right? And feeling like someone is just pulling your leg back. You're staying long in your torso. The other thing I tend to do to help me is I push down the stabilizing leg. So my right shin, I push down into it. Right now my toes curled under. So I feel like I'm pushing the floor away. So I don't feel like I'm sinking into that hip, because that's a tendency when we do single leg, is we start to sink into that stabilizing hip. Hold the left leg up here, point your toes in little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying not to lean as much as possible, so get your inner thighs involved. 2, reverse, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap the floor again. Bend the knee in. Extend the leg out. Bend it in. Extend it out. Bend it in. Extend long. Again, bend. Feel that reach. Squeezing from the inner thighs. Again, take note. Did you start to lean to that right side? Arms as even as possible. Last 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lower the knee back down. Come down onto your forearms. You are welcome to stay up onto your hands, but I'm coming down. From here, hover the left knee, flex that foot. And now we're going to bring it up, keeping that shape, and then come right back to start. Exhale up. So imagine you're squeezing a tennis ball behind the left knee, or you're holding on to a little weight. You can do that too. You can add a weight there. And again, abs in. Nice and slow. Again, feel the inner thigh connection. Feel your heel squeeze in towards your glute. When you pull the heel towards your butt a little bit more, if you're not getting your hamstring and your glute, just pull your heel in a little more and you might feel it more. I know I do. Last 3, 2, hold the knee up, 1, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold. Take the left knee, you're gonna cross it over the right calf and bring it back up. Cross it over, squeeze the inner thighs and back. So make sure you're squeezing your right butt cheek as well. Cross it over and your inner thighs. Cross and lift. Try not to lean into the arms. Keep your abs engaged here, guys. And 4, hopefully we're feeling it. 3, 2, 1, hold the knee up, pulse it again. 1, 2, like you're pushing to the ceiling. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold. 2 counts. We go down, down, up, up. Down for 2, up for 2. Again, down, down, up, up. Keep squeezing inner thighs. Woo, stay with me. Hopefully you're still going. Don't stop. Let's go. 4 more. Up, up. 3 more. Up, up. 2 more. Up, up. 1 more. Up. Pulse it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down for a second. We're not done. Take your left hand up. So now I'm squaring off my shoulders, opening them, so I can now open my hips a little bit. Take your left leg, open it out. Close it in. Open it out. Like the little fire hydrants. But when you open, close, watch that your knee is not down like this. It is level as much as you can with your ankle. Almost slightly higher if you want to kind of feel that little rotation, right, in the hip. And you're going to get your glute a little bit more. Abs keep pulling in. Here we go. Shoulders are back. You got 3 more here. 3 and 2. 1 more. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now kick it back. Pull it in. Kick it back. Pull it in. Kick. Really stretch that leg out. Kick. Keep the knee up, you guys. Kick. Now pull the knee in. Pulse it up 2 times. 1, 2. Kick it back. Pull it in. Pulse 1, 2. Kick it back. Pull it in. Up, up, back. In again. Up, up. 1 more time. Up, up. Hold it. Stretch it long. Pulse left leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend it in. Lower it down. Woo! Okay, I hope you guys felt that. And you did the whole thing. Yes. Drop your hips to the left. Reach your arms to the right if you want. Big stretch on that left hip. But let's not neglect righty. Righty was going to feel it. Right? Not to say you're not going to feel it. I feel mine. It was helping too. That's okay. Big stretch. Woo. All right, so we have the other leg. If I forget anything, you'll tell me, right? Because sometimes I just keep going. It's a bad thing when I do it with you, is sometimes I just keep going. Okay, so we're starting on our hands. I flipped around. Hopefully then you can see me better. Okay, spread the fingers apart, knees underneath you, toes under if you like. Slide the right leg long. Really feel that reach, that lift, lightness in that leg. We lift it up and tap, up. Again, feel like we're almost lifting up off the floor. If you have that sensation, it takes it out of the wrist, puts it in your core. Don't forget to squeeze your left butt cheek a little bit here. You might already be feeling that right side just a little bit because it was working before. We have 4, keep pulling the abs in. 3, and I just have a relaxed foot right now. 2, you can always go to your forearms too, okay? Up, we're gonna hold the leg up this time. Point your foot, little baby circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze the inner thigh. 10, reverse 1. Pull the abs in. 2, 3, keep stretching. 4, 5, 6, reach it long. 7, 8, 9, hold, bend the knee in and shoot it out. Try not to move your spine. And reach. So I'm not doing like a cat-cow thing, just moving from the hip socket and the knee. Bend and extend. Pull up in the belly, reach, and 5, 4, keep reaching. 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee in. Come down onto your forearms. Flex your right ankle. Squeeze up as if you have a ball behind your knee, and we bring that knee up and then graze the floor. Again, up, so trying to maintain this 90-degree shape as much as possible, as much as your body allows, right? Again, if you're tight through the hips, it can be a little bit harder, but the nice thing about this is you can get some openings as we're moving. And let's go. 4, bring your heel closer to your butt if you need to. And 2, we're holding up here, guys. 1, pulse it. 1, 2, make sure you're pushing your left leg into the ground, grounding your arms into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here. We cross the knee over the left calf, bring it back. Try not to let the hips move too much. They're gonna move a little bit, but I really don't wanna drop my right side. Right, trying to keep it level. It's okay if you don't go all the way down. Just feel that squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift it up. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick your bottom a little more if you can. 7, 8, 9. Hold. Here's our 2 count. Down for 2, up 2. Again, down, down, up, up. Abs in and up. Squeeze your butt. You should be feeling it by now. At least I hope so. Keep going though. Try not to stop. Make your butt even. Up, up. 4 more. Up, up. 3 more. You can make it smaller range. 2. Abs in. 1. Pulse it up. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Take the right hand out. Open up your shoulders, and then we're going to take the right leg out. So now we're squared off, right? And then close it in. Open it out. Again, lead with the knee. Open. Readjust where you need to. If you need to move the right arm back, because I don't want you to feel this in the shoulders. Pull your waist up into you, right? Cinch it. Exhale. And 4, 3, 2, hold 1, we kick it back, pull it in, kick it back, pull it in, abs in, we reach, pull it in, again, reach, 1 more, then we add that double little lift, up, up, kick it back, pull it in, up, kick it back, and in, up, squeeze, pull it in, up, reach, pull it in again, up. We got one more time, pull it in, up, stretch it back, reach it, pulse it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, pull the knee in, lower it down. Woo! Stretch it out, guys. I'm gonna sit to the right, bring the arms over to the left, release the neck, get that big stretch through the whole right side. You can go to the other side, stretch out your stabilizing leg. Breathe. Ooh. And then come around if you want to. I'm going to do a seated figure 4, because then we're going to do something on our side. But as we're here, have a seat. I'm going to cross left ankle, since that was the first one we started with. And then get that leg stretched out first. And then just stretch it out. If you want to go on your back and do figure 4 this way, you can as well. Ooh, where's the time going? No? No laughs out there in Zoom land? All right, stretch the other side out. Ooh, hi. Hello, Tishi. How are you? Ooh. Ooh. Big stretch. All right. So I'm going to start out laying on my right side. We're going to do some lateral work, waist, inner back. Sound like a plan? Yes, maybe. All right, so come around on your right side. So you can line yourself up with the back of your mat if you want to. It doesn't matter that much. Really? So what you're going to do is you'll come down. I'm going to bend my back leg, my left leg. I'm on my right side, back, and extend my bottom leg. So if I'm looking at my mat, my leg is more forward, right? But I want to try to have my hip and shoulders in alignment as much as I can, okay? All right, so from here, take your left hand by your head, pull your abs in. You'll be stacked, but it might be open a little bit. That's fine, right? Our clock is a little off. Exhale, little side crunch up and back. Again, just that little side crunch and back. Exhale, up. Use your belly as you lift. And back again, lift. Good, let's just do 3 more, and then I'm gonna add. And 2, and 1. Now as you crunch up, bottom leg is gonna lift, and down, and lift, and down. Exhale, little inner thigh lift. Again, up. Nothing too crazy. You don't have to add that leg if you don't want to. Lift, watch your right shoulder, is it taking over? Up. 2 more times, up. 1 more, hold, and pulse right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. We're gonna switch the legs. So I'm gonna bend my right knee and stretch the left leg. So again, ideally I wanna be as stacked as possible, okay? Left leg is long. You can have both hands behind your head, or you can keep that right arm out again. So we're just gonna do a little side lift again, little crunch again, up and down. You can keep that right arm out. But what we're gonna add this time is the left leg is gonna lift, okay? Now if this is not working for you, you can take this arm here, if that feels better for you, okay? Or you can support your head still, right? I don't know about you, but my neck starts to go. And 3, 2, and 1. And then get a big, big stretch over. So it might have felt different depending on what leg we had. Okay? And then go ahead, come on up. I have right knee forward, bend the left knee back in a mermaid position. As we're here, just a little transition. Take the arms out, pull the shoulders down. We're gonna go on my right hand over and stretch over, but bend the elbow. Okay, so the forearm is on the ground and get that big stretch. Now watch you're not sinking into the right shoulder. Pull it back, think side plank. And then what we're gonna do here is straighten the right arm and then come back. Just straighten and bend. So just a minor little tricep movement. You can keep stretching over every time and down, and 4 and 3 and 2 and all the way up and over to the other side. Stretch the right side, big, big reach. Come back, take your right arm back behind you, reach your left arm up, and then lift up and open up the hips. Big stretch, you're gonna feel an opening through the left hip. You can look down at your right hand so your neck gets a stretch, because I know neck gets a little tight on some of those. And then bring it on around. Okay, other side. Here we go. Flippy flop. So come onto your left side. Okay, you can stretch the left arm out. Right leg is bent back, left leg is forward, okay? So we're gonna work a little inner thigh on the left leg, and then we got our waist here. All right, here we go. Just a little side crunch here. Abs are in. Just a little lift and down. Again, the bottom arm is just sliding and a lift. Now let's add the left leg up and down. You might feel less stable, you might feel more stable. You can readjust where your left arm is. Maybe bring it forward a little bit, and that might help with your stability if you're feeling a little wonky. And again, 3. You don't have to add the leg lift though. 2. We're gonna hold up on 1 and little leg lifts. 1, 2, 3. You can always lay down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Okay, bend left knee, stretch the right leg. Back to the hand at the head if that works for you, or you can reach it long. Just gonna do our little side lift and back. If you want to, reach the arm if that's better for you, or hand back. Again, up and down. We can add the leg up and down, or you don't have to. Right? I know, for some reason, I don't know about you guys, but I do start to feel this up in my trap and my neck. I don't know why, but it's a weird thing. Last 2, last 1, and then big stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, come on up. Let's get into our little mermaid. So left leg is forward, right is back. Arms out. Come on over, find that big stretch over. Big, big stretch. Stretch your neck too. You can turn your head if you want to. All right, plant your hand down. We're just going to straighten that arm, bend it back. Straighten. You can look straight. You can look down. I find when I look down at my hand, it's less on my neck. But really, it's up to you. You can even put your hand at your head if you need that little support. I like to reach over. Last 3, 2, again, this is not crazy or anything. 1, and come up, over, stretch that whole left side. Again, you can turn your head, whatever feels best. Big stretch. Come on up. Take the left hand back behind you. Pull your hips up, reach the right arm over, look at your hand, pull the left shoulder back, and you should be feeling that opening all the way down your whole right side. Breathe. And then come all the way back around. Okay, come on to your bottom. All right, sitting up tall, we're gonna go into roll back again onto our back. So legs straight out, arms out, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, draw the abs in, just slowly roll down, 1 bone at a time. Reach the arms back if you'd like, find that big stretch. And then when you're ready, bend the knees in, and then set your feet onto the mat once again. All right, just a few more things here, guys. All right, arms are down by your sides for a moment. Exhale, bring right leg to tabletop, left leg to meet it. From here, extend the legs to the ceiling. Now, if you're a little tight right now, hands can go right underneath your hips, or roll up your mat a little bit to bump up your hips, okay? So this next thing we're gonna do head down or up, your choice. But first, let's just practice with head down. You're gonna lower the legs as low as they can go, where you can really pull your abs in. Squeeze your butt, inhale, open the legs and close. So find a little straddle where you're squeezing the inner thighs and pulling from the low belly. Now you're welcome to stay just like this, right? You don't even need to have your hands here unless that helps your back. If not, keep going and curl up your head and shoulders. Hands can go behind your head. If you like, with your legs open, slightly lay down and crunch up. If you want to add head and shoulders. You can even do it with your hands under your hips if you want. Exhale. Last 3, 2, 1. Close the legs together, and we're going to crisscross them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Open the legs out and draw circles. 1, tiny circles. 2, 3, inner thigh, strong legs. Stay lifted if you want, or head down. 3, 2, reverse, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, little circles. 6, 7, abs in. 9, 10, squeeze the legs, little heel beats. Beat, 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 beat. Squeeze the inner thighs. The lower the leg, the harder, so you can lower, maybe lift, keep beating. Hands behind your head or down. Beat, 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 little beats. 1 more. And up, bend the knees. Woo, hug them in. I don't know about you guys, but my beats got a little crazy for a little while there. I was like, what is happening? Oh, my goodness. That's what happens when you don't teach for a little bit. All right, I'm like, uh-oh. Hug your right knee to chest, stretch the left leg out. Give it a nice hug. You can stay here, or you can go to your twist. So left hand on right knee. Find the twist if your body needs that right now. Breathe. And slowly come back. Switch legs. Give it a hug. If you want to go into the twist, go for it. Big breath. And then come on back. Hug both knees into your chest. Now you can either, I'm going to do some rolling like a ball to get myself up, or you can just do a roll up, but it just is kind of nice for your spine to do some rolling. Doesn't have to be fancy. Make sure we're still pulling our abs in. I do have one more quick thing. I know we're running out of time, but we have to get quick little back work in. Okay, guys? So come onto your tummy real quick. Let's finish off just a little back work. So lay on down on your tummy. Hands are underneath the shoulders, just for a quickie start. I am going to change it. Okay, so once we're here, reach the legs long. Hands are just underneath your shoulders where your elbows are in, just a little hover. Open up the collarbones. Let's all make sure our bellies are in, our pubic bones down. So we're finding that cluck again, right? So think about where your cluck is. All right, from your hover the hands up and see if you can activate your mid-back right across the underneath of your shoulder blades, into your armpits, your lats. Find that opening through the front of your chest. You're just looking straight down. And then as we're here, slowly start to straighten the arms out by your hips. Palms are facing the ground. Stretch your arms long. Tuck your tail. Stretch your legs long. The legs can be together or apart if you need them to be apart, okay? From here, just tiny lifts of our arms here. Just tiny lifts. Keep reaching. Long necks here. Stretch out. Arms are as close to your body as your arms can stay straight. Okay, so that means they're out a little wider. That's fine. I want the arms long and straight. Now hold right here. Think of where your pinky is and squeeze in. And so pinky towards thighs. They don't have to touch. but we're trying to get them as long and as close to our thighs. And stretch and squeeze. 4, 3, 2, hold to rotate palms face, you reach longer, pulse pinkies up. 2, keep reaching. 3, 4, 5, abs in. 6, 7, 8, 9, little circles of the arms. 1, tiny. 2, squeeze them in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, reverse, and 1, keep reaching. 2, 3, abs in, guys. 4, 5, squeeze your legs. 6, 7, 8, 9, rotate palms down again. If you can, now tiny chest lifts. 1, 2, try to touch your ankles. 3, tiny. 4, 5, get your upper back moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let's just come on down. Woo, shake it out, bend the knees, open the knees a little wide if you'd like, rest your head and just let your legs just go side to side. Opening up through your back, your hips. Your hips will leave the floor, right? If we're going side to side, that's fine, right? Ooh, feel those hip flexors. All right, come to center. Take your hands down by your sides, up, and just find a high cat stretch and stretch out your back here. Big, big cat. You can sit back a little bit. Curl the toes under. Pull yourself up and back into an up stretch, down dog. Pedal the knees a couple times. Ooh. And then just settle in. Walk your hands to your feet. Hang down here again, guys. Shake it out. Let everything just hang, hang, hang. Bend the knees. Extend. Again. One more time. Soft knees, feet slowly rolling up. However it's necessary for you to come up. Ooh, maybe roll the shoulders. Can reach back, interlace your hands, stretch the arms, the shoulders. Big breath again. And then just shake it out. Woo! Job well done. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it.